Hi everyone. Right, today is the 4th of September 2024. It's got quite hot again. It's a lovely sunny day, and today, let's just get out of there, I'm popping to my sister's. She's bought a camper van. I think she said a Renault Traffic. I said I'll pop out and have a look at it, but that's not what the video's about. Basically, as I'm driving through town and going around there, I thought I would try something different with my camera. So I'm trying the Ghost XL. Up on the window behind me, kind of like, where I sometimes put my other camera. And I've also got a new microphone for it, which is up here on the sunshade. So I'm just going to see how that sounds. Hopefully that'll be better. Sometimes I sit it on my dash facing me, and that seems to work okay there with a microphone, so I thought I'd just try it up there. Right, I don't know what the traffic's going to be like this way. My wife said she went out earlier and that was terrible, but that had obviously been when schools were going in and out. Still a bit busy this morning by the looks. Right, we should get out of here any second. Here we go. Yes, I've got no idea how this microphone's going to sound, or whether I've got a good angle on the camera. But we will see. George has been running a bit intermittent lately. I don't know what's going on. Although at the minute he's running fine, and normally he's running fine, every now and again, for whatever reason, he just suddenly decides to misfire. And it's another one of them stupid things where got to find what it is. That almost stopped this morning. I thought, to be honest, I'll be glad if he did, so that way I can more pinpoint what's going on. But then he just got back to this, running perfect. So I still don't know exactly what it is. It's like it's a duff plug or something, like I've had before. Well, I got the new leads, the new plugs, the points, checked everything, fine. The goat, he drives along for ages, fine. But I've just filled him up, like just over half. I don't fill him up all the way, but I filled him up yesterday, and on the way to the garage he did splutter a couple of times, and he haven't since, but I don't think that's a petrol, because there's plenty of petrol in the carburetor when I start it, plenty in the see-through filter. I honestly think that's actually misfiring. Obviously, coming this way through Alton Broad, we get a train crossing, or we can get a train crossing, but we can also get a river bridge as well. If you get the river bridge, then that sometimes takes quite a while to clear. know something what is going on. The throttle's getting stuck a little bit. I'll have to check that spring I put on not so long ago. It's not sticking full open, that's just not pulling it back to tick over sometimes. So it's revving a little bit high. Well, it's ticking over now, but sometimes when I've accelerated a little bit, when I take my foot off, that will stay revving a little bit high. Not all the time neither, so yeah, it's doing it now, look. You can probably hear it. If I dip the throttle, I'll go back down to a tick over. So I need to have a little look at that. But nothing's gone really bad. The temperature on the gauge is okay, although it's reading high. We know the gauge reads high, so we don't need to worry about that. It hasn't boiled over anything, it's been really hot, so all's good there. Just silly little things. Really niggle you when you get something and you're not quite sure what it is. Got a good idea usually, but when it's intermittent, it's a pain to try and find what it is. Like we're over the river bridge now. Good old queue there for a trip up the river. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this microphone is with this camera. You never know when you get new ones. Sometimes, only buy the cheap ones, sometimes you get one what crackles like anything all the time. But like I say, there's only one way of finding out. It's using it, so obviously we're just coming through Alton Broad. Oh, another thing you might be able to notice. Yesterday, put the wipers on because it was damp, and the wipers split. Completely split. It's hanging on by a thread. Luckily the driver's one still worked. That one's not scratching the window. I've left it because that was keeping it away from the metal on the glass, because otherwise you'll get this big scratch. And I ordered a set online last night, so hopefully they'll be here probably tomorrow. It's my window rattling. Yeah, so hopefully they'll be here tomorrow, so I can chuck them on and all will be good there. See, so far this morning, you haven't missed a beat. Very, very strange. Gemini. Gemini's in the back. My sister's got it's a Labradoodle. We haven't met that yet, and that's only probably about 3 months old, so that'll be interesting how Gemini gets on with that. We will see. We're not far from hers now. It's only about 4 miles from mine. I know she said this van she's walked is about 30 years old, but and a man. I'd have preferred it to have been older. It's actually MOT exempt. That's what I'd have preferred, but I think that's me. But she said it's got full MOT. There's just a couple of things she's not sure about. She recently lost her husband last year actually, and they had a camper van and she sold that. That was a VW, I don't know what it was, T5, something like that. But she said because she got bad back, she wants something she could stand up in, like a high top. I don't think she was thinking straight at the time when she got rid of it, to be honest. Well, she actually lives in the next road along, but I'm going to pull up here somewhere because I'm going to let Gemini have a little walk out on this grass on the right here before we get there. She probably want to go for a wee. And she'll be really excited meeting a new dog. And I don't want her peeing on the carpet, because that's what will happen. Right, be back in a tick. And we'll continue this journey. Hopefully, everything's good with the sound. Right then, obviously we're back, just started up, ready to go. I did notice when I turned this camera off that was moving easily, so whether that's swaying about, I've yet to see. Shall I see the footage? Won't be bouncing around too much because that's a smallish camera, there's a little bit of weight to it. The thing was really good when I had that for my motorcycle. The battery would last 7-8 hours, no problem, which is really good. But the GoPro will probably last 30 minutes if you're lucky. So that's one of the reasons why I bought that camera. That might be alright, we will see. It's only that the holder I've got it on might be a little bit flimsy for it. It's all trial and error. Right, I'm not far from my sister's now. Just round this next left hand bend, immediately after. And actually I can see the van now, it looks like a white or creamy coloured. I don't know if I'm going to be able to park now. I normally park in her drive, but because she's got the car in there as well, we'll see. I'll tell you what I'll do. Pull up on the grass out the front of us. Sure, I'll be alright here. Well then guys, I'll catch you all when we leave. Well, we're on our way again, just left my sister's. Had a look at her van. That's quite good, I quite like it. That'll do her. She said, oh, I wish you were going away this weekend, I'd have come with you. I can't possibly go this weekend, I've got a lot of stuff on. She's thinking of doing the steam rally where at Henham, where I'll probably take either the bus or the car, but I said, yeah, do it, go. I can't go camping that weekend, but I think she's just a bit nervous, one, the driving, and two, setting up. She says, oh people, take no notice of no one else, just do it your way. You don't ask anyone for help, you don't want any. But she's pretty independent, I'm sure she'll get on fine. Gemini got on alright with her dog, although I think she got a bit fed up towards the end because it kept like jumping over her because it's only young. But it's exactly what she was like when my son's dog kept jumping on it, wanting to play all the time, and now she's on the other foot. She's the one getting bothered. Well, so far so good with George. He hasn't missed a beat. I really don't know what's going on there, but either it don't do it no more, will all be great, or if it does, I'll try and catch it and see what's going on. But like I say, it does it for a bit. Time I try and find it, and start working fine again. Turn my heater off, my legs are burning. It's another lovely day. We don't know how many more we're going to get, do we? I usually find the first couple of weeks in September are normally okay. And usually when Hannum's on, getting towards the end, I think about 20th, something like that, it's usually the time. That's a bit hit and miss. I've had times there when I've been and it's been so hot. I've also had times been there it's been so rubbish, wind and rain, that you didn't want to be there, so you just never know. Hopefully that'll be a good year this year. Fingers crossed. And this Saturday we have the Armand Hall Classic Car and Auto Jumble, so we'll be visiting that. I'm sure the weather's going to be alright this weekend. Still not decided which I'm going to take, whether I'm going to take George or the bus. Probably decide that on the day. Back over the Alton Broad Bridge. Lucky we didn't get that. Your brakes are good in George now. That it should be. We just need to get across this level crossing. Will we get a train? I've been through here and I've had one on the way out and on the way back. Oh, we're going to get over the crossing. So I had planned this morning to have a look what's going wrong with George, but it's not going wrong, so I can't really do anything. So I'll have that to sort out when it comes. A bit squeaky there, I don't know what that's from. Keep an eye on that in case there's something, but it's not doing it now. I've got a feeling that might just be them brakes. Can't smell any burning or anything, and he seems to be rolling quite well now. Right, I'll stop here, take the brake off. Yeah, we're rolling nicely, look. Nothing wrong with them. Get out, George. It's working well today. What's the time? It's 12:30 now. Only a couple of hours and I'll be going back to work again. I ain't got much time to start anything bodywork wise, I don't think. Actually, I think I'm going to get something to eat. I'm getting a little bit peckish. Oh, here we go, look! George is misfiring again now. That don't tell me it's going to be okay now. Well, that was weird. Just for that slight bit there, he started misfiring again. Just trying to work out what that squeak is. That's only doing that every now and again as well. Oh, the joys of old cars, eh? Right, I'm back home where I need to be. That's what I was going to have a look at. I'll have a look at that throttle cable, or maybe the spring or something, and just adjust that. Other than that, all is good. So I'm going to leave this here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.